aching joints, brain fog, rage over a sock, 3 a.m. panic, itchy skin, a gut that betrays you by lunch, hair in the drain, dry eyes, a frozen shoulder you never injured. If you've had even 3 of those in the last year and thought they were 3 separate problems, 3 separate doctor's visits, 3 separate worries, I need you to hear this. They might all be the same thing. And it has a name. I'm Alma. I'm not a doctor. I spent a year reading the research after my own body stopped making sense and no one could tell me why. And the single most useful thing I learned is this. Perimenopause is not a period problem. It's a brain and body-wide event. Here's why. Estradiol, your main estrogen, isn't just a reproductive hormone. There are receptors for it almost everywhere. Your brain, your joints, your skin, your gut, your blood vessels, your bladder, your eyes. Estrogen is quietly involved in temperature, mood, memory, moisture, inflammation, sleep. So when estrogen starts swinging, not smoothly declining, swinging wildly for years, every one of those systems can wobble. That's why the symptom list is enormous. Researchers count more than 30. Not because something is catastrophically wrong with you, but because one hormone touched almost everything, and now it's moving. Let me group them, because seeing the pattern is the whole point. First, the ones everyone knows. Hot flashes, night sweats, irregular periods. Then the physical ones nobody warns you about. Aching joints, frozen shoulder, heart palpitations, headaches, dry skin and eyes, thinning hair, weight moving to your middle, a bloated and unpredictable gut. Then the brain and mood cluster. Brain fog, losing words mid-sentence, new anxiety, low mood, rage that arrives in seconds, sleep that shatters at 3 a.m. And then the genuinely strange ones, the ones that send women down a midnight Google spiral. Burning mouth, ringing ears, an electric zap sensation, the feeling of something crawling on your skin, new allergies, an internal tremor like an engine idling inside you. Every single one of those is a documented perimenopause symptom, and almost no one is ever told they're connected. So why does a smart, capable woman end up at a dermatologist, a cardiologist, a therapist, and a gastro doctor in the same year and leave each one with a shrug? Because medicine studied menopause as a single date on a calendar, and the messy years before it fell through the cracks. Because each specialist sees their one piece, the skin, the heart, the gut, and no one is standing back looking at the whole picture, which is you, in your 40s, with a hormone in freefall. It's not that you weren't heard, it's that nobody was looking at all of it at once. So you started to wonder if you were just falling apart. You're not. You're one system, going through one transition, showing up in a dozen places. Here's what changes when you see it as one thing instead of 12. The fear drops away, because I have 30 mysterious problems becomes, I have one nameable transition. You stop blaming your character, the rage, the fog, the tears aren't who you are, they're chemistry. And you can finally act on the cause instead of chasing each symptom in circles. Most of these are manageable. Some respond to sleep and strength and food. Some to non-hormonal options. Some to hormone therapy. That part is a real conversation with your own doctor. But it all starts with the same click. This has a name. If you want to see the whole list, all 30 plus, grouped and explained in plain language, the first chapter of the book is free on my site, and there's a symptom checklist and a timeline quiz there too, so you can find your own pattern. That's the free part, no strings. And the full guide takes it all the way through to what actually helps. Everything's linked below. But even if you never click a thing, take this with you. You are not a dozen broken parts. You're one person, going through one real named transition, and knowing that is where it stops being scary.